Hi there folks, Paul Bars signing in for another quick video tutorial. Thank you for joining with me. This is another example where I need to record something for one of my clients just to help them learn more about, I guess, the finer details of putting together video products in this particular case. And I thought it was worthwhile recording the whole process and sharing it with you also. Now I'm on my YouTube channel at the moment, which is youtube.com/Paul Bars. And if I scroll down just a little bit, I mean, I've got different types of videos on here. There's my mug. I've got another one just here as well, which you can see here is a slide of some sort. And if I scroll down a bit further, I've got another one just here, a slide. I'm going to click on this one just here for the moment, and we'll open it back up towards the top. Here we go. And you won't hear any audio on this, but what you will see is an example of what we're going to be putting together right now. This was done in PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint. What I have here in this background image is like just a background image. Well, that's it. Yeah, it is a background image, which I've embedded as the background for the actual slide. Now that background itself includes my copyright details and URL and so on down here. It doesn't include this watermark that's put in there with the embedding of the video. This graphic behind, that's part of the background, as is this text across the top. That's part of the background. It doesn't have to be, but in this case it is. This text, which you can see scrolling through here at the moment, is part of the PowerPoint text feature. And of course, as you can see, it then comes up each time I would hit the next button, and that text then comes up. And that's the way that it works. So I wanted to show that to you very quickly, because now we're going to come back to PowerPoint itself. Now, let me just make a little disclaimer here. I am not an expert in doing this. I've been doing it for about probably 7 or 8 years, but I've never actually studied how to do this. I'm sure you can do it a lot better than what I'm going to show you. But what I'm going to show you works. It's the easy way to do it. It's the layman's way. That's what I like to call it, the non-techie way. And there are probably other programs that you can do this with as well. That's not what I'll be showing you today. I'll be showing you what to do with PowerPoint. So we do need a couple of things in order to make this work. Number one, we need Microsoft PowerPoint. In this particular example, that's what I will be showing you. We also need the text of a presentation. Now this is important. I'll come back to this in just a minute. Here I have the copy, so to speak, the content of one of my presentations, that blue one I just showed you. This is called the WSO Sales Funnel. And I have here, it's about 10 pages or so. Between those pages, I don't know, it was maybe 30-something different slides. We'll get to that in just a moment. It would also be handy to have, when you are getting prepared for things, images that you might like to have. And of course, if you don't have a Word document, you can do things just in text. Now this one here I'm going to be doing. Here's the way that most people would do things. Let's say that we wanted to create a title, and we would copy and paste this text here, coming back to PowerPoint. And we would click there to add the title, and we would insert that, and PowerPoint just magically does that. Alright, any subtitles and so on, you can add them there, or you could add an image or whatever. Now in this particular case, I think I will actually add an image. I'm not going to be showing you how to actually use PowerPoint, but if I just come here and click on Picture from File, and here I am just now, I can grab that image and I can insert it. Okay, it's an image I've taken from my own website, and then of course I've just got to shift these things around to make that fit, and that then becomes a slide. I might change that to something like Step 1, include your primary keywords in the H1 text, your page title. Now, this is a video that I will be recording very shortly, getting ready. Wanted to show you some, and here's an example of the coding and so on. Of course, this will appear a lot bigger on your screen as part of the slide. Okay, so that's one way of doing things. Let me just insert a blank slide. Here we go. I've done that now. That's just using the insert feature, and over the side here I've got different formats and layouts and so on. If I do that, now that's one way to do it. The other way to do it, other than just having to copy and paste or type your text and so on straight into here is to set up for yourself a Word document, as I showed you this one here briefly, with all the content in it. Now this is what's so cool about doing this. Here I have the title, subtitle, points. These are the points that I'm going to talk about as the video is going. Now if I just come down to here and move this over so you can see, just up the top right corner, this is a formatted heading 1. This one here is formatted also heading 1. These ones here are formatted heading 2. See this up in the top right corner? And so on. There we have a 1, there we have a 2, and so on and so on. We can just go through those. There's a 3, so I've got them at different levels along the way. Now, what's the point of actually showing you that? It means that I can write all of this content and then import it into PowerPoint. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save this document, close it. Let's just have a look. WSO sales funnel before you begin content. Okay, so let me just quickly come back to here. I probably need to close this document first, so I'll do that. And then I can insert a little drop down. We've got different options here. I'll just have a quick look at all of them. There we go. Slide from an outline. And what I just showed you was an outline. So from there, I find the file. There it is. Insert. Now let's watch and see what happens here. I just move over a little bit. There. All these pages have now just been created. I'm currently here on page 3 and it's a title, but let me just get rid of this page. This page. Take note, how to create your WSO sales funnel. This was the H1 text. This was the H1 text. This was the H2 text. Can you see what's happened here? It's actually set it out for me, H1, this was H2, this indented yet again was a H3. Okay, now this is still going to need some formatting, but it enables us to very quickly create, the stand-up for how this is going to fit. So once we import the text, then we can just simply do the formatting, and obviously that's going to require just moving things around a bit, which is all part of what you would do with, I just say come to here. Here we go. And making it all look good. If I was to grab this for the new one that I've been talking about, I might create something like "10 key factors in successful SEO." There we go, something like that. And I'm going to then format each of these text things here into, a place where they're going to look good. But that doesn't look very good, does it? So what I might also do is insert a background, which would be done, if I just quickly have a quick look here, I believe it is in the slideshow format. There we go. Background. These are the options. Well, I need a bit more than that, so I'm going to come in here to the fill effects. And I need a bit more than just these basic colors, so I'll then come to a picture and select a picture. Now that's the one I just had. I'll find the one I had before, which I created. Here we go. I have a background image, which I've just called here. It is 720 by 480 wide, and I'm going to now insert that and apply it to all. There we go. How sweet is that? And the reason why I've created an image which is that particular size, if I just come over here, here is my image, and we'll just preview that in full size. It's going to be about the same size, it should be, there we go, perfectly, as the screen that I'm recording right now, because I'm recording in this particular size for my video. So I've now added in my background, and I can go through and look, it goes on to all of them. All I have to do is just move this text and then make the text fit where I want it. Okay, really easy to do. And then when it comes to setting up the show, we then come in here and we choose a slideshow resolution that's the same as the image. Now, what did I have there? 720 by 480. There it is. I just like that particular size because I think this is a good size for a video. Press OK. That'll be applied to everything. And now, when I come down and I then play this show, obviously, you know, with everything formatted correctly, then she's just going to run and it's going to be the perfect size for me. Of course, you might like to, you know, set up some special things with your different animations along the way, and you can do what you think works best for you. I like to use animation schemes so that they are the same for all of them, okay, and just simply run by that way. But there are various things that you can do and you can learn them. There are free tutorials online. So that's how I would go about setting up and then creating all the backgrounds, the images, and a beautiful video. I use then Camtasia Studio. As I hit record on here, you can see it actually. If I press record, it will automatically launch the presentation and start recording for me straight away. It allows me to record the audio, yay or nay. I can use the camera on the laptop if I want to. I'm not going to in this case because I've got this one here, but various properties and options as well. But there are many tools that will allow you to do it. This is how I do it. So I hope this has been useful and informative for you and something you can learn from along the way as well. And look forward to this video coming out. I'll be doing this in the next couple of days. This is Paul Bars from up here, paulbars.com, signing off. Bye-bye.